Good morning. It is Sunday morning. We are on day 23 of How Will You Bring More Life to Your 2022? And I am doing my very first Facebook Live, my very first anything live ever from the bathroom. Now, you might be thinking, Maya, what the heck are you doing in the bathroom? And why? Because, well, part of it is, when you do those things that you thought you would never do, and then you do them and they're not so scary. Well, so I was having a moment this morning. I haven't had my tea yet. But I was thinking about what we're doing and how to bring more life. And I know I like the hair. I was just thinking about, our session for today, which was going to be about listening. Because, we're talking about how to bring more life in your relationships with other people, and listening is a big part of it. And I realized that, sometimes listening to other people is really hard because we're listening to ourselves. But what are we listening to ourselves about? We're not listening encouragingly to ourselves. We're listening to what I call sort of like a rope-a-dope to ourselves, like you didn't do this and you didn't do that, and you're not this and you're not that, and all these things that we're not, all these things that we couldn't. And so our ears are full. So sometimes it gets really hard to listen to other people because we're so busy listening to crap about ourselves. So I thought to myself, okay, well, when I do that, it's easy to catch myself because that's where I started out my career, is listening to crap about myself. I was the poster child for rope-a-dope. I actually, when I was a drug and alcohol counselor, I had a clinical supervisor, a psychologist, who said, you're really extraordinary at working with your clients, and that's a really good thing about what you're doing. He said, but I've never seen anybody who trashes themselves so much when you're alone. He says, that's gonna get you out of the field. You're not going to be able to do your work if you don't change that. And so one of the things he made me do, and I don't actually know why I'm telling you this story, it just seems to be, what we're getting this morning, where we are this morning. He made me write down, those 3x5 index cards, the big ones. He made me write down 3 positive things about myself. Okay. At the time, I was probably 30. That's a long time ago. And I had to read them all the time. I had to see them. I had to post them in my office. My clients could see them. And I'm working with folks who are alcoholics and addicts, and they're looking at my, 3 things. I am this, I am that, whatever. Things you don't want to do. And one of those things that once you do it, it takes you to a doorway that you'll never have to walk back through. So doing this in the bathroom, I had this idea this morning that I remembered the one place in the world that everybody, no matter who you are, or how many kids you have, or what else is happening in the world, the one place in the world you can go to be with yourself is the bathroom. And when you want to think about listening better to yourself so that you can listen better to other people, the bathroom is the perfect place for you to catch your breath and look at yourself in the mirror and spend some time clearing out your ears so that you can listen better. So, top 3 things I want to leave with you today. Because number 1 is do something that scares you. I'm in my pajamas. I haven't brushed my hair. Okay, I did brush my hair. I haven't washed my face. And I'm so happy to be here with you because this is so exciting. It's like when people ask me, why I'm mostly always smiling. I'm not always smiling, but I'm often smiling because this stuff cracks me up. And even if I'm feeling kind of low or kind of, beat up or stressed or whatever, that breath, and I got that space in my room to just sit and breathe. It cracks me up. That's what happened to me this morning. I was thinking about what kinds of things I could be talking about to help you listen better. Because, listening is the thing that most people don't do because they have their own voice in their head with opinion of what the other person is saying. It's kind of like, the part of being right and wanting to be right. We do that in our head. We self-perpetuate that. We have like a little operating system in our bodies and our brains that keep us separate, that keep us from listening, that keep us from engaging. And so one of the things I learned early in my life, when frankly I didn't see the reason for me even having a life. I didn't even see any point in me continuing. I was 25 years old. And one of the first people who helped me said, here's what I want you to do. I want you to go in the bathroom. So I learned this strategy a long time ago. I want you to go in the bathroom. I want you to look in your eyes for 10 seconds. I want you to do it every day and come back and we'll talk about you. So all those hundreds of years ago, that's 45 years ago, man, somebody sent me into the bathroom. And this morning I was thinking about listening and I thought, oh my God, the bathroom. The bathroom is one of my secret places. It's one of my secret strategies. And I don't want it to be secret anymore. I want you to have it too. So in the bathroom, a million cool things you can do because nobody is prevented from going to the bathroom, right? When I used to teach communication courses, I used to tell folks, if you're having one of those days when you just don't know what to do, excuse yourself, go to the bathroom. Nobody's going to stop you. Nobody will stop you from going to the bathroom. It's got a door that locks. Get in here, lock the door, and take a moment for yourself and listen to yourself. So I guess we're going to have more conversations about listening in the next couple of days. But the first conversation about listening is really about listening to yourself and listening to the way that you're talking to yourself. So most people in the bathroom are here to make sure that they conform, to make sure that their hair is good, their makeup is good, they've shaved well, whoever you are, whatever it is, and that you're okay to go out in the world and be seen as appropriate. Well, apparently, as I continue to do these Facebook Lives, I'm finding that I really am a renegade and I really am not exactly appropriate all the time. And that's a good thing. So when it comes to listening, what I have found over the last 45 years since Gwen Nichols sent me into the bathroom to look in my eyes and see who was there, what I'm finding is that the place that helps me to remember the kayak, to right myself, is to just come in the bathroom, close the door, look in my eyes, and just go, girl, what do we need? So the first person I have to listen to is me. And that's what makes me such a great listener for other people, because I am listening to me. So the first thing I want to invite you to consider in this very short Sunday morning Facebook Live video is, how well are you listening to you? And are you hearing, A, the good things that you're saying, if you are? B, are you listening to the critical things that you're saying? Most people, the term inner critic, capital I, capital C, is very famous because most people have one, and it's like normal to beat yourself up. But I'm going to invite you to consider, thank you, I'm going to invite you to consider that beating yourself up doesn't help you listen to other people very well, doesn't help you engage in your relationships very well, and doesn't help you live the best life you can live, adding more life to anything that you're doing. So the most important thing I can invite you to consider is, hi Monica, is listen to yourself. And you don't want people to see you listening to yourself because that's kind of crazy. And only people who are not afraid to look a little crazy, which apparently I have for a long time, which is why I'm a renegade. And which is why I'm finally proud of that. I'm actually really finally proud of that. So when you listen to yourself, you'll hear all the things. Hi, Hanchi, how are you? Welcome to my bathroom in Northeast Ohio. So when you listen to yourself, you actually hear what's there. And when you fine-tune your hearing for yourself, it actually helps you to fine-tune your hearing for other people. You will know when you're listening to yourself that there's times when you just can't hear. And it doesn't matter what they're saying or who's saying it to you, you just can't hear. And that will allow you to, and this is a secret strategy, just go, would you excuse me for a moment? Go in the bathroom, catch your breath. Now, the thing that's funny is I used to tell people in organizations and corporations to do this. Just go in the bathroom, close the door, no matter what you are feeling, if you just take a moment, it will make you laugh. So if you go into the bathroom stall looking upset or mad, and you come out with a big smile on your face, people will send in the dogs if you're in an organization. What did she do in that bathroom stall? Now, when you're home, you know that's not an issue. When you're home, and most of us are home, we're not at some place where we're going in a stall, but just go in the bathroom, close the door, and catch yourself a breath. So, number one, listening to yourself is the number one strategy that will help you listen to other people better. And we'll talk more about listening to other people in another day. But listening to yourself actually helps you. Remember? Safe. I'm safe in here. Nobody can get in. The door is locked. And Chuck isn't even home. The point is, this is a place where you can be safe. And once you're safe, you can get to whatever is happening, you can turn it to good. This is going to help me, even if it feels crappy, or even if I'm uncomfortable, or even if I hate it. It's going to be okay. This is good for me. And it helps me to be the person I want to be. And then finally, that'll get you to your frontal cortex, which is, what do I need to listen to? What do I need to do? What do I need in this moment? And all that happens in the bathroom. I mean, that's kind of crazy, but it's so exciting for me because I've proved it over 45 years. And I think that's got some staying power, right? So, I could just have a party in here. Anyway, these are the places that are getting renovated. So there's only a short time now where this beautiful shower curtain that I love so well will be in this bathroom. But meanwhile, this will be forever. Here we are in the bathroom together, in my current bathroom together, with the trees outside, my beautiful white shower curtain, you and me, those of us who are watching on the replay. So I'm so excited. I don't know what to do. All right, so let's get organized here, right? Okay, so number one, your bathroom is your secret strategy space to care for yourself and be with yourself, just you, yourself, so that you can listen to yourself. And you can use it every single day, more than once a day. That's just amazing. That's like renegade behavior. Yes, Auntie, absolutely. That's because it's so sustaining. Go into the bathroom, close the door. Nobody can come in. And you can catch your breath. Even if you've got kids, even if you've got stuff, even if you're at some job somewhere and you have to go into a bathroom stall. Okay. Number two, when you can listen to yourself, it's much easier to listen to other people because you can be ready to listen to other people. And you can also say, no, you know what, I need a minute, when you need to listen to something and you just can't. And number three, I'm going to invite you, as I always do, I'm going to invite you to play with this strategy and see how much you can hear yourself when you're in the bathroom with the door closed. And not in the bathroom doing anything, just coming to the bathroom to be in the bathroom, okay? The rest of that, that's, things can happen. But when you just on purpose come in here to be with yourself and look in your eyes in the mirror and say, how are you doing? What do I need to hear about you right now? So, it is Sunday. I hope you will take a day off. I hope you will have a glorious day. And I hope you will use this strategy for the rest of the day, for the rest of this year. And let me know how it goes. I'm Maya Beatty, and I'll see you next time.